Hello guys, this is your boys back here, and in today's video I'm going to give you 6 reasons why myself and other traders trade with prop firms. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right straight into it. So guys, let's start off with the first main reason, all right, before we talk about the other ones. Not to say that the other ones are not important, but primarily everyone that you talk with that they will be telling you about prop firms is because prop firms gives you the money power. And guys, I always preach this: in trading, you have 3 strengths, okay? This is something that I explain in my course. The first one is your time. You can have whatever good thing that you need in trading to be a profitable trader, but if you don't have time to be partaking in the market, bro man, you ain't going to make no money. The second strength of every trader is they need capital. So the more money you have in trading, the little you risk and the more you make. And the third strength is your strategy, okay? So you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the time in the world, but if you don't know your way through the market, when do I enter? When do I exit? What is this? Okay, how do I say, okay, it's enough when it's not enough? If you don't have strategy, you can't be profitable. So if you don't have no strategy, you can have all the money in the world, you will blow all your accounts. Do you understand me? So mainly people come to trading because they want to get money. And if it's because they want to get money, then the idea is that they don't have the money. So that is where prop firms comes in need, okay? Prop firms comes to meet our need. They come, they tell you, pay small money, then you will take a small challenge. If you pass the challenge, then we'll give you a bigger capital. In reality, it is. They do give big capitals. I've been trading with FTMO and I'm really glad about how they are and how they treat their clients. They are very, very quite honest. All right, good. Let's move on. So what is the second reason why many traders like me and others go with prop firms? So many people make money with prop firms, and the money that they will get from the props, they will just use it to finance other projects that they are doing. Simple as that. I'm in that stage. You understand me? I'm running other businesses. So the money that I get from the props, I use that to finance some of the projects, and some too I keep aside. Are you getting me? So that is the idea. Okay, let's move on to the third reason. Okay, so the third reason is quite simple. So it's the idea of getting used to trading other people's money before putting your hands on investors' money. Okay, so the thing with the prop firm is that when you pass the first phase, second phase, and they give you a funded account, it's not real money. It's a fictitious money, demo money, a pseudo money. So when you make money on that, when you make profit on that, then they will count that profit and they will give it out to you. They will pay it out into your account. So it is the idea of you getting comfortable with, okay, this is not my money, I'm trading for them. Okay, let me see how I can manage their money. Do you understand me? Because maybe, you know, at a certain point in your career, in your journey, depending on how influential you become, or depending on the people that will see you in your circle and, you know, begin to respect your craft and things like that, investors may come in. It could be maybe your parents, it could be one of your uncle, a friend, or something like that would like to give you some money for you to trade for them. I remember the forex story that he normally talks about, which is his friend gave him money and they were using the reimbursement tactics, okay, which is a strategy that is used in the business field, okay? So they trade, they get money, and they withdraw the profits and they get back to the beginning, which is the reverse of what reimbursement is, all right, which I'm not going to explain it, all right? So that is basically it. So when you get to a point that you say that, okay, you know what, I'm good with managing prop firms, their accounts, I've been managing props for quite a bit of time. I've been able to, you know, have 3, 4, 5 payouts from maybe that same prop firm. Then, you know, it brings you to a state whereby, one, your confidence is built up, and the psychology to you get there. Do you understand me? You get there with your psyche where you say that, okay, I think I can now manage people's accounts. Because the reality is the same. Trading a demo account given to you by a broker. Then, if you're able to make money on the demo account with that same strategy, transition to a real account. Maybe with your small account, with your small money that you will fund. Then, if you're able to make money on that, move to props. Do you understand me? If you're able to make money with props too, then if we give you a big money, you can manage it. You understand me? So that is the third reason. Let's go to the fourth reason. So with the fourth reason why many people trade the prop firms is, I touched a little bit on it in the previous point that I did talk about. But the fourth reason why many people prefer to go with prop firms is to get their mind to the level whereby they can manage big capitals. You understand me? Because it's one thing to grow your, let's say, $100 to $1,000. We are still not there. Do you understand me? Because in the trading industry, bro, in a day, trillions of transactions have been made. Over 7 trillions of transactions are being made. So your $1,000, scratch that, bro. Do you understand me? So you want to get into the mind frame as to how professional traders trade when they have big capital. When they are dealing with big capital, how do they manage it? Now, if you're a new trader, you don't have that privilege to have a bigger capital. So those that will only give you that bigger capital for you to get into that mind space are the props. You see, you have to pay for small accounts, $100, $200, and they will give you a 10,000 access to a 10,000 account. You see, you have to pay like, let's say $300, and they will give you access to, let's say, 50K accounts. Who in his right mind will give you a 50K account just like that because you are who knows who? Go trade it for me without any track record. Do you understand me? So that is why, most of the time we prefer to go with the props just to build out that mindset to get us to that level when we become confident that if we did it with a prop with this amount of capital, then we can do it with whoever comes with any amount of capital. All right, let's go to the fifth point. So the fifth point is quite interesting because the reason why many people decide to go with prop firms is because with prop firms, it is easy for you to scale and get into the millions. What do I mean by getting into the millions? I mean where you can get to the level that you can be managing millions of funded accounts. All right, why? Because maybe this prop firm will give you up to 400K. This prop firm will give you up to 200K. That other prop firm will give you up to 300K. So sum this, that, and that one to put all of them together, and how much will you be having? Are you with me? It is easy to get such and such big amount of capitals from different prop firms, them all together, use a copy trader, or if you are good at just, pressing all those accounts, do what is good and best for you. And at the end of the day, you can be managing bigger capitals. Even in millions, you can be having millions in funded accounts. And just to add a little bit to the fifth point that we talk about, with prop firms, it is very, very easy to scale into the millions because as I told you, you need to pass this challenge. You buy a 400 account, 400K account, pass the challenge. You buy another 400K account, pass the challenge, and they will give you 400. And, with your own money, or maybe sometimes even with investors, for them to give you 400K in funding, bro, it takes quite a bit of time. Or even for you to grow your account to millions, it takes quite a bit of time, regardless how good as of a trader you are. Do you understand me? So that is why prop firms makes it easy. If you listen to the story of Raul Lambo, Alex Gonzalez, Jeffrey Benson, all of these guys have been through funded trading. So let's move on to the last point. The last point is quite simple and straightforward. Many people trade prop firms because they are afraid to trade their own money. Yes, it sounds quite contradictory. Like, you'll be like, okay, you've built out this skill, so why is it that you are afraid now to use it on your own account? Yes, guys, it is what it is. We are all not the same, all right? All the fingers you have on your hands are not the same. So whatever any person's condition is, understand them. The most important thing is that we are all making money. That's the most important thing. You understand me? So some people too are really challenged with the idea that, hey man, I'm not comfortable with trading my own money because the fear of, losing, seeing your own earned money going in negative, losing it psychologically, maybe they are not just there. So they prefer to maybe trading on a demo account, a fictitious money. Oh, they say, oh, it's a demo account. If I lose it, it's just a demo account. Do you understand me? In reality, they'll be giving them money, but if they lose it, it doesn't touch them as much as their own real earned money. All right. So there are people too that maybe sometimes they need to go through that journey just to cross that barrier, or they just prefer things to be that way. They are just funded or prop firm traders. They just like to trade with prop firms. They like their system and they don't want to touch their money. They prefer the money that they get, they put it in other things and they will come back and trade prop firms. There are people like that. It will shock you how many of us are in this world. When I say of us, it doesn't mean I'm part. You guys saw me trading my own money. Do you understand me? So yeah, that is that. And maybe the last tip bonus that I'll give to you guys is that this is for robotic traders. All right. Robots love demo accounts.
What?
That's why I will leave it there. I will just leave it there. All right. And I'll rest my case. Guys, thank you very much for enjoying this video. If you watch it and make it through to this point, guys, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button too as well, so that you become part of the community. All right. Thank you very much for your precious time. And guys, I will see you in the next video.